Hello students, I hope all of you are okay. In our last class we have discussed about web content mining, and today we'll be discussing about web usage mining. So first we need to know what is web usage mining. So you must remember that we have talked about text file, audio file, video file when we have discussed about web content mining, right? Now whenever we'll be discussing about web usage mining, you have to remember that this is about log reports, either server log or web log. From here only you have to mine the data. So let's look at the definition. Web usage mining is the application of data mining techniques to discover usage patterns from the secondary data derived from the interactions of the users while surfing on the web, in order to understand and better serve the needs of web-based application. See, in the last class also I told that you must have one pen and paper. You need to write down few points. All things are not there in the slide. So again I am telling that web usage mining is a process of identifying browsing patterns by analyzing the user's navigation behavior. Okay, and there are three distinctive phases are there. So techniques for discovery and analysis of patterns are pre-processing, pattern discovery, and pattern analysis. Okay, so we'll be coming to pattern analysis at the last. So first we'll be talking about pattern discovery tools. Okay, so what is pattern discovery tools? Pattern discovery tool implements techniques from data mining, information theory, psychology on web traffic data, etc. But before analysis, data pre-processing is done. So first you need to know what is data pre-processing. Okay, so pre-processing is the process to convert the raw data into the data abstraction necessary for the further applying the data mining algorithm. Once again I am repeating, pre-processing is the process to convert the raw data into the data abstraction necessary for the further applying the data mining algorithm. Okay, and the resources are server side, client side, proxy servers, or database. And what are the raw data? Raw data are web usage logs, web page descriptions, website topology, user registries, and questionnaires. Okay. So now we are going to talk about server session. A collection of user clicks a single web server during a user session. Okay, that is server session visit. And one more term is there, that is episode, that is a subset of related user clicks that occur within a user session. Okay, one more term is there, that is content pre-processing, the process of converting text, image, scripts and other files into the form that can be used by the usage mining. These are content pre-processing. And one term is there, that is called structure pre-processing, and the structure of a website is formed by the hyperlinks between page views. The structure pre-processing can be done by parsing and reformatting the information. Okay, another term under web usage mining pre-processing is usage pre-processing. Usage pre-processing is arguably the most difficult task in the usage mining processes. The data cleaning techniques are always necessary to eliminate the impact of the irrelevant items to the analysis result. Okay, so the input data may include the web server logs, referral logs, registration files, index server logs, and optionally usage statistics, topology, and page classifications. Okay, and then after pre-processing, the next you need to know is web usage mining pattern discovery. Okay, so the pattern discovery is the key component of the web mining, which converges the algorithm and techniques from data mining, machine learning, statistics, and pattern recognition, etc. Okay, So three techniques they are talking we are talking about, that is one is pre-processing, then is pattern discovery, and then another one is pattern analysis. So we have already discussed about pre-processing. Now we are talking about pattern discovery, and pattern discovery is the key component of the web mining. Okay, so under pattern discovery, some few analysis and rules I'm going to talk about. The first few subsections of this pattern discovery, those are the statistical analysis, association rules, clustering, classification, sequential pattern, dependency modeling, etc. there. Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the statistical analysis. Okay, so statistical analysis, these analysts may perform different kinds of descriptive statistical analysis based on different variables when analyzing the session file. The statistical techniques are the most powerful tools in extracting knowledge about visitors to a website. Okay. Then is association rules, and this under this association rules, this association rule refers to set of pages that are accessed together with a support value extending some specified threshold. This technique can be used to discover unordered correlation between items found in a database of transactions. Under this pattern discovery, there will be some few more terms like clustering and classification. These are the techniques actually for pattern discovery. And what is clustering? A technique to group together users or data items. Data items means pages here, with the similar characteristics. Okay, it can facilitate the development and execution of future marketing strategies. Next is classification. The technique to map a data item into one of the several predefined classes, which help to establish a profile of users belonging to a particular class or category. Okay, so clustering and classification, I feel you have already done in your data mining course. So that is I'm not going to in-depth knowledge. And in pattern discovery technique, there will be some few more terms like sequential pattern, dependency, and all. So let's talk about sequential pattern. This technique intends to find the intersection pattern such that a set of the items follows the presence of another in a time ordered set of sessions of episodes. It helps web marketers to predict the future trend. And next is dependency modeling, which is not there in the slide, but you must write it. This technique provides a theoretical framework for analyzing the behavior of users and is potentially useful for predicting future web resource consumption. Okay, so these are the few pattern discovery techniques. So once again I'm talking about the pattern discovery tools. The pattern discovery tools implements techniques from data mining, information theory, psychology on web data, web traffic data, etc. Okay, and let's take one example. Embedded graphics can be filtered out from web block files whose suffix is usually in the form of GIF, JPEG, JPG, etc. Okay, and pattern discovery techniques, already I have pointed few things, and I already talked about few things. So we can discuss about path analysis too. That customer clicks on web pages are represented by graphic models. These graph models are used by path analysis. Okay, so by analyzing the path, we could find that 90% of the customers visit only the first 3 pages of the website. So it's better for the webmaster to design those pages and retain the customers. Next point was their grouping. We can talk about grouping also. That user gets conclusion by grouping their information. Let's take one example. Grouping the browser technique together, grouping keywords used by customers, grouping maximum links clicked by the customers. This can be the example of these discovery techniques. Okay. and this information are used by the Amazon, Flipkart to improve their business, which this grouping technique actually is used by the most e-commerce businesses. Next is filtering. Based on the customer request, it filters the information. Okay, it answers the questions like how many clicks a particular link received for the week, for this week, how many visitors visited the site from particular domain, how many visitors from particular browser visited a site. Okay, and already I have discussed this statistical analysis, association rules, clustering, sequential and pattern and classification. Once again I am trying to describe it, that a statistic analysis is performed by analyzing the session file, right? One can perform statistical analysis on variables like page views, viewing time, length of navigational path, average view time of page, and so on. Association rule, once again I am going to talk about that. Association rule is used to relate the web pages. Association rules may deliver relation between users who visited a page containing electronic products to those who access a page about a sporting equipment. Okay. Clustering is again discussing, because I think uh, if I tell you twice the difficult thing twice, then it is going to help you once more. I am not using the same means statements again and again. I am twice I am really trying to take different kinds of I am trying to use different kind of statements so that it's can be understandable. Okay, so clustering is a technique to group together the effect of items having similar characteristics. Let's take one example. Suppose persons who applied for credit card are aged between 25 to 30, having annual income suppose of rupees 1 lakh to 2 lakh. Okay, so this we can done by clustering technique. Okay. Next is sequential pattern. Sequential pattern is to find the inter-transaction patterns such that the presence of set of item is followed by another item based on timestamp order state. Web log files can record the set of transaction in time sequence. Example, let's take one example. 50% of client who bought computers also placed order for the UPS after 15 or 20 days. Okay, so these kind of things will be coming under sequential pattern. And then next last point which I have mentioned here is classification. Classification is a technique that classifies the items based on predefined classes. Example, let's take one example. 50% of users who ordered heaters lived in a very cold place, particular place. So this kind of things will be this kind of pattern discovery technique will be coming under the classification portion. Okay, so this is about pre-processing and pattern discovery technique. And the last thing that in the web usage mining is pattern analysis. So what is pattern analysis? So this pattern analysis is the final stage of the web usage mining. The goal of this process is to eliminate the irrelevant or irrelative rules or patterns, and to extract the interesting rules or patterns from the output of the pattern discovery process. Okay, so analysis methodologies and tools are available for these are query mechanism like SQL, OLAP, visualization, etc. And this is very fertilized research area, means one can easily do research in this kind of mining, web usage mining. Okay, so let's talk about pattern analysis tool once again. See, how are people using a site, or which pages are accessed most frequently? These questions require analysis of structure or hyperlinks as well as the content of the page. And whenever you will be doing such kind of analysis, you will get some end product, means you will get some result, and those end products of this analysis might be the frequency of visit per document, most recent visit per document, how frequently each hyperlink is clicked, or who is visiting which document from which location, or most recent use of each hyperlink. This kind of end product means end result you can get. Okay, and The techniques for pattern analysis are visualization techniques, OLAP, data and knowledge querying, usability technique, etc. are there. Okay, so this is all about web usage mining. And one more slide is there. Some techniques already I have discussed. Still I have written few points if it is required for you. There's session and visitor analysis and OLAP. OLAP, I think OLAP is there in your data mining course, so you must be aware of OLAP and this clustering, classification, all this part. And the next day will be starting web structure mining, and I'll try to finish the HITS algorithm also. So take care, stay safe.